She asks, what do you want? And you say, you want to try. Try it. Try to know, to get used to that body, those breasts, that scent, to beauty, to the risk of having children implicit in that body, that smooth body, that face, that naked skin, and the human being between the skin and the life it contains. You say you want to try for several days, perhaps for several weeks, perhaps even for your whole life. Try what? She asks. To love, you answer. Young. She would be young. And in her clothes and hair, there'll be a clinging smell, and you try to identify it. And in the end, with your experience, you would be able to. And you'd say, a smell of cedar and heliotrope. And another evening, accidentally, you give her pleasure. And she cries out. You tell her not to. She stops. She says she won't anymore. Perhaps you get a pleasure from her you've never known before. I don't know. Nor do I know if you hear the muted roar of her pleasure in her breathing, in that self-vibrations going back and forth between her mouth and the outside air. I don't think so. She opens her eyes and says, what bliss! And you put your hand over her mouth to silence her. You tell her, one does not say such things. She shuts her eyes and says she won't do it again. She asks if they talk about it. You say no. She asks, what do they talk about? You say, they talk about everything else. Everything except that. What about looking? Haven't you ever looked at a woman? You say no. Never. So what does she ask?
What do you look at?
You say everything else. She stretches, is silent. She smiles. She goes back to sleep. You look at her, then you give up. You stop looking at anything. You shut your eyes so as to get back into your difference, your death. When you open your eyes again, she's still there. Still there. You look at all the places on the body, the face, the breasts, the mingled sight of her sex. You look at where the heart is. The beat seems different, more distant. The word occurs to you more alien. The beat is regular. It seems it could never stop. And you bring your body close to her body, and it's warm, moist. She's still alive. And while she lives, she invites murder. You wonder how to kill her. And who will kill her? I hope I'll never know anything in the world the way you do. I don't want to know anything the way you do. With that death-derived certainty, that hopeless monotony, the same every day of your life, every night, and that deadly routine of lovelessness.